It's a big map.
Governments don't give a shit about Earth.
No, we got to talk about it. So, this fucking weird ass fucking abolitionism thing, whatever the fuck it is, this fucking weird ass fucking nightmare shit that from my childhood with those weird fucking thing cartoons. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know what this fucking weird. This is triggering me real bad. This weird ass baby with them fucking tentacles. I don't know what it is. What kind of weird ass shit? Like this sounds exactly like the ridiculous shit I said to Dusty, where I'm like, no, we should just trans all the kids because then there won't be any people, and then the whole world will be better off. And he goes, that sounds logical to me. I said, that's right. I'm a fucking genius.
We have to understand that these antinatalists, their point of view basically is the only way to stop all the shit is to stop making people. Therefore, that's the only acceptable solution. That's how they
Have your
think.
pet and have your pet spoon eaters.
My logic is undeniable.
So he's like species 8472 from Star Trek Voyager.
I'm not familiar with that law, sorry.
No.
They purge the universe of imperfection.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like it.
They're like the biological Borg.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Right?
they believe in their own supremacy, which is anti-natalists can't seem to work that out.
But this particular dude, I mean, his whole thing is he doesn't have any agency. And that's at least for me, that's the part that grinds the most.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good point because I never even considered that one or crossed that factor. The idea of autonomy and the ability to really, I don't know, like, is he determinist type, or is he?
Well, let me put it this way. He says that he had no agency going to law school and he had no agency taking out loans. And the state forces him to take the bar exam, which he failed, and so now he's anti the legal profession because he had no agency in doing all that.
Wild.
I would say
it is
what
wild.
little agency he had isn't truly his own.
I don't get. There's a lot of
Well, like, so if someone wants me to sign a piece of paper, I don't just sign.
Oh no, he's in the chat.
Nope. Come up, abolition. Come up and talk.
It's the worst idea ever. Let's do it.
Okay.
We go get a couple apples and a plate and a knife.
I've got all my coffee in my
fucking
cup.
kettle. Oh my god! I knew this was a bad idea to start this fucking show.
Speak of the
Hey,
devil.
let's go.
You're only 7.5 hours into.
Oh yeah. Who cares? Who cares?
We're just starting.
Yeah, this is.
I'm only half
creative
asleep.
hour.
I'm like laying here. I'm like, oh, should I just shut down? I'm kind of tired. I got a half erection because I'm half asleep right now. Literally, I'm like,
Information. Too much
right
information.
now that I sat up and I was laying back. I'm like,
Ben,
Truth is, he has a half
Chuck is
erection
coming
because I
over.
told him that
Chuck will
Now
be
he's
here.
it
gonna
had
rub
nothing
one
to do
out.
with what causes hypoxia.
it was CFW. Hi CFW, how you doing?
You gave him a chubby.
Yeah, Denizens in between us though. He has to hold me
shit.
back. All right, give me a minute. I'll get some apples. You guys get that guy up here.
I didn't think you
Tell him
flung that
no,
way,
no,
Place I
Dennis.
don't wanna be.
I'll be nice. Restart,
this
guy.
Put me
And he will
someplace
explain it to
I
you. I'll be right
don't
back.
wanna
He doesn't get to talk
be.
a whole lot because it's his show. So he was on the other panel talking a lot because it was not his show. You know, so he allows a lot of people to just spew their nonsense. So come on up, spew your nonsense.
Until you guys start screaming and I ask you what you're talking about and I tell you you're both retarded. I'm fucking
Exactly. That's-
Everybody loves
I'm the same way.
somebody.
I'm reading
some-
shit.
Everybody,
man,
I
I'm
want
still-
everybody to come up and spew their nonsense, but then when you say something retarded, I'm gonna put my foot in your ass.
But don't cry when people say mean shit. That's what pisses me off.
I don't cry.
Oh, I can't.
I don't cry.
I don't know why you would be scared of Yerf Dogs. Yerf Dogs is pretty cordial as far as I can tell you. I've
When
known
I
I can explain
when
more
I
often.
verbally cunt punch someone so
It's
much
because-
that
it's
they're
because
thinking
I've read
about
his
it
book.
days later and still bitching about it, that's not
Because
me
I've read his
crying.
book, and I
That's me
understand where he's
winning.
gone wrong. He
You
hates
know this
critics.
cat is fucking gone. And Clay's gonna be having dreams about me for the next 2 nights in a row. Just because I tell you off and tell you to go fuck yourself, and I tell you what a fucking idiot you are, doesn't mean that I'm in a bad mood.
Sexual, bro.
Where do you people get this stupid shit?
I'm not
Does it
interested.
ever occur to you
Okay,
that I like telling you to
Really
go
not.
fuck yourself
no, bro.
and telling you how fucking stupid you are to your face?
Listen.
Has that ever occurred to anyone on the opposite side of my truth
Hold on,
cock
Denizen.
that I like taking my truth cock and shoving it down your throat?
What?
You've never even given it into consideration, have you?
Mighty big opinion.
But you can't
You
change.
take my big opinion and fill your fucking mouth with
I
it,
got
Chuck.
some big opinion for you. We can play with each other's big opinions later, but for now, what's up, life?
Yeah, I'll talk to anybody on the panel, but I'm just going to ignore your dogs. So if he says anything, I'm not going to give any response to it. But
Oh, you have dogs.
now you, what's your name? The host. I'm trying to remember what's the name of the
That
host?
man is his name. He's getting food.
Okay,
Man, I'm here.
right.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's based on everything that you were talking about how corrupt the legal system is. You were talking about these immunity doctrines, the corruption. You were talking about 42 USC 1983. These are things that I did not know until after law school. Now, this is what I'm trying to say.
You went to law school?
I don't want to hop on that because he's going to use that to say that, oh, the only reason that you discovered that the legal system is corrupt because you failed the bar exam. He's trying to say that my book is solipsistic, not that I actually learned about, because nobody teaches you how corrupt the damn legal
Oh, you
system is.
weren't going to talk to me.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to everybody else.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyway,
You're talking about what I say about your stuff, which is not true.
Did y'all hear something?
Well,
Because
that's why he came up
if
here to
here
be
goes, because I don't hear anything.
Finish. Let him finish. We
I
asked
don't
him
hear
up.
anything. I don't speak to people who don't exist. Anyway, so you learn after the fact. You learn through experience how corrupt the legal system is. They don't tell you about these doctrines, and then once you become aware of it, then you want to expose it. But it's like you, Tiff. When you learned about it, you want to tell people because most people don't know. And then this is why I don't engage with lawyers, because their whole shtick is to defend the legal system, to defend the oppression. It's like they're just stroking each other, no accountability. And like what you said, if a lawyer is corrupt, you report them to the Bar Association. So it's a case of the fox guarding the hen house. There is no accountability whatsoever. It's the most corrupt, rigged system ever devised. And the only president who's ever tried to put any checks on a judiciary is Donald Trump, even though I don't agree with anything Donald Trump says. But judicial supremacy is real. We don't have co-equal branches of government. The judicial branch is the only branch of government in American history that actually issues licenses. All other licenses come from the legislature, but you have this, they claim inherent authority to regulate the practice of law. There is no enumerated authority for them to regulate the practice of law, but through their own case law, they decided, oh, it's just inherent that we have authority to regulate the law and issue law licenses and keep people out. Under common law, there were no law licenses. They were admitted to the local bar by local judges, but there were no actual statewide licenses. They ran this okie doke during the 1930s. They lobbied, the American Bar Association lobbied for laws to give themselves a monopoly and keep other people out the practice of law. And specifically, this is documented, by the way, specifically, they were trying to keep out blacks, Jews, and immigrants. They were racist as hell. Even like during their minutes, they were openly calling people the N-word. So now they have a complete monopoly where they get to charge people egregious fees. You can't compete with them because you're not allowed to practice law unless you are licensed, and you can't hire anybody who's not licensed. So you have to hire one of these corrupt assholes to get any type of representation. They made it so complicated that no person of ordinary intelligence can actually understand it. And then when you talk about these issues, people don't even understand what you're talking about because it's so damn complicated. So it's like you can't expose them because it's so complicated, nobody's interested. But so how do you actually address it?
Well, that's because only 10% have even go to trial. So only 10% of cases only go to trial. So these people don't have experience in go through a courtroom. They think that you're going to get justice there. They can't wait to go to the courtroom and get their justice, and that's not what happens. I got screwed over.
Right,
How do you feel about
right.
pro se?
You're absolutely correct. And what happens is they dismiss these cases through summary judgment, which violates your right to jury. There's nothing about a summary judgment in the Constitution. You have an inalienable right to a jury trial, but they don't respect your rights because, like you said, Tim, they completely abrogated the damn Constitution. It's the judiciary that has done all this.
So how do you feel about pro se?
Superior argumentation detected. That was base life. Thank you. That was fucking
How do I feel
well
about pro se? I
articulated.
can
He
answer
took
that.
he took 2 minutes to break that
You don't
down.
know the language. You don't
And
know
more
their
woo banging bitchdom detected in the chat.
I do.
If you go to Rome, you have to do as Romans do, but a pro se person cannot do as
But
the
I
lawyers.
want to. I already know. I know your take, Caroline. I already know your take.
I can answer that about the pro se. They're biased as hell against pro se litigants. They think you're stupid. They think that you're wasting their time. How dare you come to me? Where's your damn lawyer? Where's your attorney? I don't want to talk to you. And they try to make it seem like, oh, if they give you any type of help, that they're basically practicing law, or like the judge will say, I'm not your attorney. No, they're biased as hell. They actually help the other side, especially if you're going up against a state party, if you're a state defendant. They give so much help to them. They will make up facts that are not even presented by the state. They will. This is another trick they do, which I wrote about in my book also. They issue these unpublished opinions because they're violating their own case law. But when they issue unpublished opinions, it doesn't contradict the president. So they can violate their own president without it becoming new law, new case law. And nobody knows about these unpublished opinions because they never see the light of day. This is how they screwed me over. This is how they screwed me over with their unpublished opinions. And completely, when you go through the unpublished, I would say if you really want to know how the legal system works, don't read the published opinion, read the unpublished opinions, and you will see the corruption.
This dude is a verbal assassin.
Man, he
Yeah, but
is.
he's full of
I like
shit.
it. No.
No, he's absolutely
I got
correct.
another
He's
one.
absolutely
I
full
got
of
another
shit.
one.
He's absolutely correct.
He's
He's full of
100%
shit.
correct.
You're
No,
full of
Hold on,
shit.
pause,
He's full of
pause,
shit.
pause, pause. Pause.
Okay.
Random dog guy. Why is he full of shit? And I'm
Okay, if he's going to talk, I'm going to leave. I'm not interested.
No, he's not talking. No, he's talking to me because I agree with
You can't leave
88,
yet, Les, because I got to talk to you.
93% of what you just said, right? Some of it I faded in and out. I was eating apples. I'm like a horse.
Trust me, it was all true.
I know. But I'm trying to understand everybody. So, what's your name again?
So why is he full of shit, Mr. Yes Dogs?
Is the
You can call
anti-baby
me
guy
Steve.
still
You
here?
can call me Steve. That's fine.
No, the other guy. The guy that was just talking everybody likes.
Life abolition.
Did he leave?
Life
Yerf
abolition.
dogs.
No.
Life.
We like
So
Life is
LA,
still here.
LA, just LA for short.
Yeah, so I know you're probably not used to being here. I know you're not. So here's different than other places. It's not the same. So you
I
need
have
to
no
relax.
problem with anybody
Yeah,
on the
we
panel.
hate the judiciary, and what
I
you just
have
said
no
was
problem
awesome.
with any of you. I think you guys are all reasonable.
No.
I don't want to engage with your dogs because he
You're not.
harasses people.
Yeah, and you don't have to.
Well, I
We
hope,
won't
I
make
hope he
you.
harasses people because that's what I'm here for. So I'm just trying to understand because he made the comment that you're wrong, but everybody else agrees with him. So I want to understand why he thinks that. 1 second, crack baby. I'm in the room. I'm coming right now. So I want just dogs to explain to me why without everybody freaking out because I want to understand what he's saying because he's probably wrong from what I can
I'm going to mute
ascertain.
myself.
But
now.
I want to understand why he thinks this guy's wrong. Because there seems to be consensus, so I need to understand that, right? I'm the 10th man. That's what I motherfucking do. So, please, dogs, explain to me, not everybody else or that other guy. Try to keep the ad homs at minimum because it takes too much time, right? With him responding because he can't control himself because you say the most insulting thing you know is gonna. I don't like to do that. So I can do that too, right? I can fuck around with you. But let's not do that. Just tell me why you think he's wrong about the judiciary being corrupt, and where do you have any evidence that he is
And if
wrong?
you could back me up or correct me if I'm wrong, 10th, Yerf dogs, if you could do it without mentioning LA at all, that would be fantastic.
Well, yeah,
'Cause
kind
that's
of. Because
nothing
just
to
like
do
I
with
want, I want you to tell me how the justice system is not corrupt and none of the things that he said. Please.
I'm not claiming that there's not corrupt elements in the justice system. Of course there is. But I will dispute that it is fundamentally corrupt. And when it comes to issues like pro se, the courts actually bend over backwards for pro se litigants.
Have you ever tried to do anything pro se?
I'm a lawyer. And so as far as and I know this guy, Life Abolition's history.
So
I know where he's from, and
it's
I know
irrelevant.
the basis of
You
what
see
he
how
says.
quickly that went?
This is what I was talking about. I knew he was going to do that. My
Yep.
personal history has nothing to do with anything.
Correct.
Make your own argument. Stop
I'm
being a
talking
bottle
about
feeder.
from what's the basis of your argumentation.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys.
I'm not talking about you as a person.
It might be where he's
I'm
from.
talking about
You guys are all
circumstances that led to your
disrespecting me. I'm trying to
argumentation.
talk to this
His
lawyer.
argumentation was 100% factual and correct.
Dude.
Okay.
So leave him out of it. If
All
you're
right.
going to dispute it, dispute it.
I just said, I agree that there are
have a
corrupt
tiger
parts of the
that's a lawyer,
judiciary.
too.
No one's
He
going to
might be
argue
talking
that.
to you in a couple minutes.
I agree. There's corrupt
No,
parts of the judiciary and the
Kenny
legal
may be
system.
coming to talk to you. So I need to understand something. So who specifically? I love these old man tricks of like grifting that you people do.
And
For
he's
you
a
to
lawyer.
say
It's at
these
school.
words that no, shut the fuck up. These old man grifting bullshit that you people use ain't gonna work no more. I break the mold. They bend over backwards. You just say these things as if there's any actual information. Who specifically bends over backwards? The clerk?
Hold up.
No, who?
What's-
No, I want to know specific positions or titles in a courthouse or judiciary or any type of law society that bends over backwards. Tell me a title of a position. Who? A clerk? Who does this? Who does the either figurative or actual bending over backwards like an acrobat? Where's this happening?
What I'm trying
Tell
to
me.
say when I say
I
that,
want to know who are the people that bend over backwards. Don't piss me off, bro. Your mind trick bullshit ain't gonna work on me. No, your linguistic bullshit that evokes specific things because your MK Ultra programming bullshit don't work on me. It may
Let me know
work
when
on
you finish,
everybody else. No, you tell me the position. I'm not the motherfucker that cares about clicks and views and conflict for clicks and views. That's not how it works around here, right? So I will just throw you off if you try to play fucking mind games with me.
okay.
You get it? So who specifically bends over backwards?
Okay. The court system, the way it's set up,
Yeah.
if you act as in a pro se capacity,
Yeah. Yeah.
you will find that the judges will try and accommodate you, even
do
if you're
what?
making mistakes.
Is
But
this civil claims or criminal claims?
it depends.
Oh,
In a
here we
civil-
go. Well,
in a-
that sounds like a but. So civil or what are we
well,
talking
you're talking about different standards you're talking about different types of cases.
about? Okay.
So people are free to, if they want to represent themselves, for example, in a criminal case, they're free to do that. But
And you believe that they get the same treatment or better? They bend over backwards, like you said, for the pro se, pickpocket or whatever. Same way as they do if they get a high price lawyer. They bend over backwards because they're pro se, right?
well, I was thinking of civil cases in that case at the same time. But when it comes to criminal, I'm trying to answer your question. You're not letting me answer.
I'm telling you how it works
All
in
right.
reality because
Okay.
I know hundreds of people that do this in the U.S., England,
Righto.
lots of places. It's a little easier in England to bring a tort claim. You may well know than it is actually a Section 1983, right? So I know these things. I know
Cool.
law, Canada, U.S., and U.K. So what you're saying is somewhat true, but things have been changing over there the last few years. But in America, that is not the case.
Okay.
You can't just go and do a tort claim. You got to go through, and each state is different. You got this little tiny place, England. Right, so
I'm a
you're-
Kiwi,
quick,
mate. I'm not
The
registered in
judge
the UK.
like chiming in and correcting you legally when you make mistakes because you don't know the law, and then constantly ruling against you anyway is not giving special treatment.
Right.
And it's never based on substantive law. It's always based on procedural rules. It's so complicated.
You guys understand why there was a conflict here, right? Because he's talking about tort claims versus Section 1983.
No, I don't believe that's true. I think that's just
that's not what it is.
Yeah, that's not what it is.
Claims in England.
He believes in the system.
Super easy.
So,
yeah, of course. That's not
so
the discussion. I'm trying to show you guys why he's saying that.
No, because you asked him a very specific question. He couldn't answer it, so now he wants to pivot to talk about tort claims.
Correct.
Well, he said the legal system. So I was trying to pin him down.
So why don't you pin life abolition down on his specifics as well? Why don't you do the same thing?
He knows he's wrong about the criminal aspect.
I'm not wrong. I know how it works.
You are, dude.
Okay, I'm wrong. I don't know anything about the subject. You got me.
Tommy Robinson.
I love you, Tim. You're so good.
No, hold on. The guy, what's his name? Tommy Robinson, whatever the
Tommy Robinson, yeah.
Gang guy. Yeah. Did he get a fair shake? All his stuff.
I don't know. I'm not aware of the specifics.
Okay. One of the biggest, highest profile cases in England in the past 25 years. You're not aware of the specifics.
Well, I know of this. I know what I've read online, but I don't know enough about those cases to give an informed opinion.
So if you don't know enough,
I haven't read the court documents. I don't know.
Okay, so what type of law do you practice? Do you do tort
I used
claims?
to. I don't practice anymore. I don't live in New Zealand. So.
Did you do criminal law?
Yeah, I did a couple of representations when I practiced.
A couple of representations.
what about civil?
Yeah, I did a couple. I'm not going to go into details of what I did.
Yeah.
Oh, he was a spy.
But you can't tell us what your practice.
All I'm
saying.
saying is,
Are you an
that-
insurance claims lawyer?
Okay,
Is that what you are?
I understand that there's a lot of people who feel pissed off at the results they get.
It's not
from
about
the-
feelings.
Okay, all right.
You're gaslighting.
No, he's-
I'm going to
You got
answer
me
your
on
question
gaslighting.
why I didn't ask
All right.
him for specifics. It's because I know he's right. Because I've seen it with my own eyes.
All right.
It's because he's saying water is wet, sky is blue, rocks are hard, lasagna is awesome. That's what he's saying.
Deserve Kenny. I was going to bring Kenny out, but no, he don't deserve it.
So I actually do have another follow-up for Life. So Life, how do you feel about appeals? The appeals process.
That's where the dirty. I mean, the appeals is just a rubber. I don't know how it works in other circuits. I'm talking about the Fifth Circuit, which is Texas, the most corrupt circuit in America. They just rubber stamp whatever the district court says. So the district court screws you over, and that's where you see the real magic. That's where you see these unpublished opinions. That's where they just make up stuff. They will even invent. They're supposed to go by what's in the trial record, but they will use facts that are not even in the trial record. For example, I don't. It's like I want to disclose information, but I know your dogs will use it against me later, so I don't even know if I should.
I'll disclose something. We were arguing. We gave a subpoena to a commissioner court judge here in Texas, in Tarrant County, right? We gave him a subpoena. We gave two of them subpoenas, right? They came up and argued that one of them did not have to go. You have to give precedence of why that guy can't go up to be a witness. So the prosecutor comes out and he says,
Sorry, I yelled earlier.
the reason why this guy cannot go on the stand is because you guys are going to make fun of him. And we're like, what court case is that? What court case is that? We were like, objection, they didn't have he didn't have any court case or precedent or even an unpublished law to justify why we could not put him on the stand. And the judge took their side.
By the way, I went to high school in Fort Worth, so I used to live in Tarrant County.
So
Yeah.
Are you
That's my
familiar
sister.
with Turner versus Driver by any chance?
Nope, never heard of it.
You're joking, right?
He is.
Turner versus Driver was established in Fort Worth, but they don't go by that because we're pushed back so far we can't even see and hear anything when we're filming.
Now, in terms of helping pro se litigants, the only thing I would say is it's not any special help. They will allow you to amend your complaint if your previous complaint was defective, but everybody has that right. It's not like they're giving special preferences to pro se litigants.
Yep.
So
Yeah. The allowances are in the rules for the pro ses, but the pro ses actually have to know it.
Genocide.
You're not going to get help. In fact,
Damn.
they're actually not even going to let you into the stinking law library.
you have to go a lot of times before your trial's even up. So when I got my face mask, I said I was going to go pro se because I thought they were going to dismiss it. So I wasn't going to go pay $5,000 to a lawyer, right, just for them to dismiss it. So I told the judge I was going pro se. They didn't like that at all because I really thought they were going to dismiss it.
CFW, now pause. He just told you, and let's just assume he knows 5% of what he's talking about. Even that is enough. Oh, hi, Lindsay. You are, I know you forget because, get it. But literally a couple months, the last time I talked to you before that happened, you came up and we played that video where that guy was saying your full name and calling you out. And I had told you by the tone of his voice, I said, are you serious, Lindsay? What the fuck?
Why are you stopping? What's wrong with you?
I don't play the music.
Sorry, go ahead.
Play the music.
I think I just dribbled on myself.
I'll take back every bad thing everyone's ever said about you, ever.
Put her big screen.
Yay.
No, that's creepy. So CFW. So that cop was fucking yelling at you. Remember?
The one at Sammy?
Remember at first he was on the other side of the SUV, and then he came over and he was yelling your name, saying your first and last name. Right before Kruger knocked you out. Last time I talked to you. And I told you, I said, CFW, I'm telling you right now, they're gonna hurt you because I can tell by the anger in that guy's voice, they are over you.
I said, oh, no.
Yep. You said, no, I got everything under control. I'm like, no, they're gonna kill you.
I made that judge so mad because I was playing the game with him. I wish I could have recorded it.
Yeah, you're playing the game, all right.
I was reading the books before I go in for the thing, and one of the things about discovery, we got all the way to the discovery. He says, the thing is in Texas, you're supposed.
We need thousands of women like you. Do you have children? I hope you do.
The lawyer meets with the prosecutor, right, and you go over discovery together. So they told me that I was going to meet with the investigator, not the prosecutor. I said, nope, the law right here says I have to get to meet with the prosecutor, not the investigator. Oh my God, that judge got so mad.
I'm gonna steal that other guy's idea because I do kind of like it. We're gonna address the new people on the panel, and allow them to have a minute to speak since they've been in the chat for hours. So, Lindsay, how can we help you?
I just thought I would add some distraction. It's getting pretty serious in here sometimes, but you can kick me because I am being kind of bad.
No, then everybody would hate me forever. What are you talking about? Here, take off all your clothes.
Okay. Ready?
No.
Why is the screen black?
Yeah, I don't even see
God
you.
punishing me?
I do not know what you're doing behind that camera, but that camera needs to come back on.
Okay, ready?
The camera's not on. I don't know why.
It's on.
No, it's frozen on this side for me.
Yeah, it's frozen.
Oh,
I fucked it up.
All right.
There you go. That's all you get. Just the cleaves.
That sucks.
I'm very sorry.
Happens.
Okay, I'm going to stop it there because there's a whole strip tease going on. But I just want you guys to hear that. It does go. I don't know. We do eventually get back on topic, but I mean, there's this whole dialogue with her basically promising to take her shirt off and not take. I don't think you guys are interested in that. But if you want to catch the full video, you can go to what is the name of his channel? The 10th Man. All right, y'all. So